I'm Lynnie with Sunflower Spirit Tarot, and I'm here with the message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other significant placements. This is a general message, so whatever I see is what I'm going to read, but it's typically going to be about your relationship to something or someone in particular. All right. Benevolent ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, those that come to me in and through unconditional love only. What are the messages that you have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, at this time, what does Sagittarius need to know, see, and be aware of? From the time they view this video moving forward, what do they need to know, see, and be aware of? If this is your first time watching one of my readings, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you a thing, okay? Just become an official sunflower and be notified when all of my readings come through. And for all of my returning viewers, my sunflowers, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. Sagittarius, what do they need to know, see, and be aware of? I'm having difficulties shuffling lately. Oh no. I don't know what's going on. Alright, let's do one more for Sag, and then we'll get started. Alright. Comfort, confirmation, or clarity, whatever Sagittarius needs at this time, Spirit, let's give it to them. At the bottom of the deck, the Page of Cups. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I'm still learning this deck. This deck is new, so it's the Afro Anime Tarot deck. I absolutely love it. If you have, if you're a person of color and you would like to see yourself reflected in a tarot deck, I would definitely recommend getting this deck. Okay, we have the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Wands. Oh, I love that card, the Three of Wands. I'm going to show that to y'all. I love it. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. Oh, yeah, I like that one too. I haven't seen a lot of these guys. I've only done a few readings with these so far. We have the Five of Cups and also the Nine of Cups, the Empress, as the overall energy. I've seen this card a few times. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Empress, okay? The Empress is an energy of divine femininity, okay? Not only does it represent pregnancy and motherhood, it also represents creativity and abundance, as well as prosperity and comfort, luxury also. Let's clarify the Empress for Sagittarius. So those of you who are wanting to live the soft life, there's an opportunity coming towards you to expand your horizons. And it could potentially, the destination could be soft life. Okay, you could be on the soft life express right now. We have the Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, you're closing a very difficult chapter. Okay, and what I mean by difficult is that you felt very restricted. You felt like you had to be very balanced and very disciplined and very controlled, and everything had to be budgeted and everything had to be at a certain time, and there were all of these strict schedules. Now you're leaning more into your femininity, the divine femininity within you. Also, like I said, represented by that Empress energy, because it's like you're moving out of a place where you feel so controlled and so restricted, and like everything has to be on a budget and everything has to be on a schedule. You're moving out of that time, and that's what makes it difficult for you, because it's really within your nature to live a more free, creative, time blind life. And for a lot of people, that doesn't really mean a lot. To a lot of people, well, time is necessary. Time is, to me, time. I heard Mariah Carey say in an interview one time that she has time blindness, or that she doesn't believe in time. That's what it was. I don't believe in time. And she goes, there are people I hire who keep me on schedule. If there's something I have to do at a certain, that's fine. But I don't believe in time. She just operates on her own deal. And I feel like that is really the ultimate expression of femininity. But that's what I'm talking about here. So a lot of people may not get like wanting to live outside of a schedule, outside of a budget, really wanting that prosperity and the freedom to live how you want to live. Wake up when you want to, sleep in when you want to. And also having the ability to create. So many people are so creative, and they just have these jobs that don't ask that from them or don't elicit any kind of real creativity from them. They're just sitting on that creativity, and then it eventually just gets dormant and grows smaller and smaller. It never goes away. If you're a creative person, you're always going to be a creative person. It's in the way that you think. It's in the way that you operate. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not using that creativity, right? Then it feels like you're suppressing a part of yourself. This to me feels like the blooming of a flower, like somebody totally coming open and somebody totally becoming free. Now, are we saying that you're about to hit the lottery, hit the jackpot? No, but what we are saying is that you're about to invest in yourself in a very meaningful way. And it's mostly to do with your time, your intention, and your ability to, your ability to stay with the program or stick with the process or see something through. There's the messages about time here are really strong, and it's not just in the sense that you're forgetting time exists or you're living a more timeless life. It's in the sense of the investment of time, understanding that things take time. Progression always happens. However fast you progress, however slow you progress, it is what it is. But it's always going to take time for you to get where you are. You're tapping into this desire for more long-term goals. I think you're kind of understanding that the instant gratification and the simple pleasures and the temporary things, they're good. They're great for now. But what about the future? It's something about not just living in the moment for right now. It's like allowing yourself to live in the moment for the future also. I know that doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense, and I'm going to try to articulate that the best way that I can. When you are in alignment with your true self, your true nature, when you're living an authentic life, living in the moment is also planning for the future. Because if you're truly authentic to yourself, your dreams and your goals, you're going to be doing a little bit of something every day to help you accomplish that. However much or however little you work, it doesn't matter, because time is going to do what time does. Okay? It's going to keep passing, and your investments and your things and in yourself and in what you're passionate about, your projects will continue to grow. All you have to do is stay open, stay flexible, and stay committed to your path and your journey, okay? Things might be happening that you don't quite understand. Opportunities might be becoming available to you that weren't available to you before. I would recommend only putting your energy into the things that you really feel are aligned with your values. You're finally at a place in your life where you're not living in survival mode, okay? You're not living out of desperation. You may not be the richest or the most successful or have the most notoriety or the most fame. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't even matter about that. What matters at this point in your life is understanding that you have more control over your destiny just by being who you are than trying to actually physically pick pieces up and move them, okay? The way that you're about to start moving through life, there's just this flow to it. It's almost effortless. Now, it requires whatever effort you need to accomplish your goals, and you know what those goals are. But it's almost effortless for you because whatever it is that you're pursuing, whatever it is that you're tuned into right now, whatever it is that you're working towards comes so naturally for you. And just because it seems effortless or looks effortless doesn't mean that it doesn't require effort. It just means, like I said, these things are organic for you. They're natural to you. So it doesn't feel like you're disrupting your flow, right? To do the things that you're doing or to work on the projects that you're working on. Okay? I honestly feel like you're one of these people who does not fit into capitalism in the sense that you don't want to wake up every day at the same time and go to the same place and do the same things and then go home and rinse and repeat every single day of your life. You don't want to be like a cog in the machine. You don't want to just be another face or another person or another slave to the capitalist. Okay, I'm going to stop. But you know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you don't want to live a life that fits the mold that they want you to fit. Okay? You want to live a life that's truly driven by your own sense of creativity, by your own sense of authenticity, and by your own ability. I just told you guys I was going to show you this card because it's absolutely beautiful, and it is. I'm sorry that it took so long. The Three of Wands is an energy of openness. It's about setting your intentions, putting the work out there as it is, and allowing whatever comes back to you to come back to you. It's like getting a return on your investment. That's what you are starting to understand now. It's not about you fitting a mold, fitting into a machine, doing the work, being a slave. It's about you putting out what comes naturally to you and allowing the universe to return your investment to you in all the ways that it can, whether that's prosperity, abundance, greater opportunities, greater social connections, a better network, a stronger network, right? More attention, more viewers, more audiences. You could be a content creator. You could be a social media influencer. specifically for those things, specifically for anything that gets you attention on you, anything where you're actually the author, the artist, the creative director, it is going to be successful for you. It's going to create so much success, so much love. And I do feel like there's a sense of emotional fulfillment and also building a community. So there's going to be a community that's being built around what you do, what comes naturally to you. Now, whether you're the center of this community or just a member of this community, I'm not sure, but to me, it looks like you're the center of the community or a leader in your own right of this community that's being built. And whether it's being built around you or it already exists and you're joining it, maybe stepping up in a leadership position, I'm not really sure. And for a lot of you guys might not understand, well, I'm an artist. How do I build a community? With your art. You create art, you put it out there into the world. All of the people who are attracted to it, all of the people who receive something from it, all of the people who understand it, all of the people who connect to it, those are members of your community. That's your audience. And you just being who you are, putting your art out there is enough. And I think that you're really tapping into that. It's enough. It's enough. Because whatever you're creating comes from a real place. And that's all you really need to be successful. I've seen the Queen of Cups in all of the readings I've done today. I've read for Leo. I've also read for Virgo. So if you have any of those places in your chart, you might check those readings out as well. You don't have to, but the Queen of Cups being the hidden energy here talks about living a life that connects to your heart space, right? Whether you're very compassionate or graceful, or whether you're intuitive and loving and kind, you could be all of those things, right? You're a soft person wanting to live a soft life that's not void of work, but the work that you want to do is work that comes naturally to you, potentially even intuitive work as well. This is just highlighting creativity, art, beauty, right? Via social media, via the internet, via creating like real boots on the ground communities, right? There's something that you bring that is so unique that will get you so much attention. It's something that comes naturally to you. So if you haven't tapped into this yet, if you don't know what this thing is yet, it comes naturally to you. And oftentimes when we have these gifts that feel so natural to us, that push us in one direction, we go, oh no, that's too easy. So it must not be real. I must not be that good. It's so easy. It comes so easy to me. No, I'm supposed to try hard and suffer and struggle for this skill right over here that doesn't really have anything to do with it. No. What is one thing that comes easy to you? You might still have some skill building to do. There might still be some education that you need. You might still need to learn some things about it. But what is a skill that comes easy or naturally to you? Find a way to put that out there for other people. I don't care if you charge for it. I don't care if it's free. I don't care what you do with it. Put it out there and wait for the universe to respond. I promise you it'll be a response that maybe you weren't even expecting because you've been disappointed in the past. And maybe you're too busy thinking about past failures. Maybe you have tried to put this out there before and it didn't work how you thought it was going to work. And maybe that's just because you gave up on it too soon. You let it go too soon. You didn't work through it. You didn't work through the failure. Because not everything is going to hit on the first try. I had to explain this to my daughter. She wanted to make a YouTube channel, and she does have one, but we don't really keep up with it because I've changed my mind since we created it, because she's kind of wanting to go in a different direction. And I don't think I agree with the direction. That doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Now, I've explained to her how difficult it is to become a content creator. I myself am a content creator, but this is what this feels like. It feels very similar to this. I have picked up and put down content creation about 1,000 times, okay? Because I tried it this way, it didn't work. Okay, I quit it. I deleted all my channels, deleted all my profiles over and over. This has been like a 10-year cycle. And right now is the first time in my life ever where I feel like I just have to be consistent. I just have to show up for it. I've been showing up for that job for years. I've been showing up for these other people for years. I can show up for myself, my art, and what I'm passionate about, right? That's where you are. It's like, it's not about the times where you've tried it and it failed. That's just because you didn't invest enough energy or time or attention. And really what's sticking out to me is time. Time. These things need time to grow. These things need time to develop. And the example that I was giving you guys about my daughter's YouTube is that she thought that she could make one video and it would go viral. And I had to explain to her that that's not the way it works. The first video you make is probably not going to go viral. That, you know how rare that is? That doesn't even it doesn't even happen for real. Okay, nobody goes viral off their first video. You know who goes viral? People who have been making videos for months, for years, consistently. And they'll have that one video that catapults them to the next level of success. That one video. Out of the hundreds of videos they've already made, it'll be one video, right? If it's not just some freak random thing that happened to be caught on camera, right? When we're talking about making something intentionally, we're talking about putting enough of ourselves out there, right? Showing the world, even if the results or the response isn't what we think it should be, just keep going, keep going, keep going, because you know what? You're finding your audience. You're connecting to your community. And once that happens, it's going to explode. This is going to be so good for you. It's going to be so prosperous for you. It's going to be so abundant for you. And it's going to really allow you to lock in with that divine feminine energy and to leave the past in the past. Yeah, there have been failures. There have been disappointments. There have been things that you can't change about your journey. But use that to fuel you moving forward and understand that everything just takes time. And you know what? I'm not even going to clarify. I'm going to leave it right there for you guys, because I just feel like this was a very upfront message. Now, not all of the messages that I get are very upfront, okay? You might be wanting some more information about what this thing is. I can't tell you that. Only you know that. Only you know that. You know what this is. Any hints I can give you are associated with the Queen of Cups. If you're looking for a profession, I encourage you to Google the professions that are associated with the Queen of Cups and start there, okay? Because I do think that this has something to do with art, beauty, some sort of intuitive or psychic gift that you may have. It has something to do with femininity. You might even be like getting into becoming a doula or something. There's something that comes naturally to you that is your spark, your gift, okay? And the way that you will best and most notably contribute to this world. And if you're sleeping on it, if you've been sleeping on it, it's time to wake up. If you're tuned in and you're tapped into what that gift is, and you've been putting your stuff out there, your content out there, your art out there, your beauty out there for people to respond to it on a regular basis, keep doing it. Keep going, okay? Because it will lead you to exactly where you want to go. You invest enough time, energy, and intention behind this, it will become successful. Just don't give up, okay? This is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that this was helpful or enlightening. Like and share this video. Let me know that it resonates with you, if indeed it does. And I will see you guys next time.